Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. Guys, gonna take a look at the Bitcoin price chart. I wanna show you what I see in the charts. Is it sounding interesting? Drop that like, give me a subscribe. Fresh new month. And I wanna start off by saying if you're new, you know, you can become a Patreon. I got my link in the info section. Click it, come over. After you watch this, maybe you'll consider becoming a Patreon because I'm trying to guide you on your journey. Let's do this. I've got Bitcoin on the weekly time frame right here. We're going to take a look at this, help you understand what this count the channel is all about. And then we're also going to flip this over to this chart here and have a look at this. This is on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin as well. And I'm going to flip this to the monthly. First, let's start here. If you're new, the count the channel looks for trends. Bitcoin usually bounces between certain lines in this count the channel, which can confirm a trend reversal or what kind of trend we're in. What do I mean? Well, first of all, let me take off this bottom one. We don't need to focus too much on this bottom one for now. I just want to show you this count the channel, right? So we have two blue lines, real quick, at the top, at the bottom, then we've got a yellow line in the middle, right? So every time in a bull cycle, when price action has been going up, when we've just seen the bear market and the trend was reversing, the price of Bitcoin tends to bounce between this blue line and the yellow line. And you can see it really clearly here. Like it bounces, it comes up. If it falls, it bounces back down, comes up, bounces. It just continuously bounces off this yellow line. And this is how you can spot the trend of a bull cycle, right? And usually after the trend is peaked out, which is right up here and it starts to break, if it breaks down above this middle line, you start to see a trend reversal. And what happens is after this break, Bitcoin finds it hard to break back above again. It just keeps resisting off this yellow line and people, you know, it finds, I was gonna say people, people sell. And you just find it hard to break above until eventually it comes down to this blue line and then it pierces through this blue line, giving you a perfect window of opportunity to be buying crypto at an incredibly cheap price. This window of opportunity does not come often, but when it does, you should seriously grasp it. The last time this window of opportunity here, because it's 2018, right? The last time that other window of opportunity came in this type of example was back here, 2013, 2014 cycle. Look, it broke here, it came down, tried to break above, had a few weeks up, couldn't do it. Eventually it came down and pierced this blue line. Actually, this had two piercings. It pierced right here, that was an opportunity, and then it came down here and pierced here, right? This actually had a double bottom. Let's take a look at where we are today for 2023 and beyond. Because, we had this 2020 cycle, right? You can see, again, you can see here when the COVID happened, it came up, and then after that, it just started bouncing in this area. Actually, it didn't even touch the yellow line. It kept bouncing way above it, right? It was just hovering above it. And that's what you want to see when, the price is bullish. We pierced it here. This was the sign. And if you look at the blockchain analysis, because you got what's it called? Glassnode analysis, which shows you information off of exchanges, the full blockchain, right? You can see that this was actually the peak of the last cycle right up here. It fell down. This was our warning sign that the market's trending because we've fallen below this yellow line. Yeah, we came up, tested for a double top, but eventually, because this piercing, I knew in my head that at some point we're gonna have to come and test this blue line, which we did. Oh, all these stupid things. And then at some point pierce through it down here. Right? So this was it. We came down, we hit this blue line and we pierced through it. That was a perfect buy opportunity. We also saw a tiny pierce right down here, right? So this is what you want to look for when you're in bear markets. Look for the price action to come outside of this counter channel. That's a perfect buy opportunity, just like what I showed you in the past. So where are we now? We bounced above. We saw this trend. I'll just quickly show you again. And it was bouncing between these lines. And then obviously we recently saw a break. And this could probably be, because, I've been waiting for to come down to the blue line and pierce through. This is what usually happens in the past, right? This could probably be actually, I think I've seen one other example of this where it's came below and it's made some candles below and then it's gone back above and then it's remained bullish again. Are we going to see that? Are we going to see Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's at 28,000 at the time of recording this video, is Bitcoin going to come shooting up to this blue line, which puts it at $31,000, and then we start bouncing in between like before and start going up like a bullish trend? If so, that would be great. It would be great for altcoins. I think altcoins is going to have a legendary rally anyway this season. But yeah, like I said, there was one example of this in the past where we did break this yellow line and then come back above. Let's just see if I can find it. It was a long while ago, right? A long while ago. Let me see if I can find it. It was here. I even kept it circled, right? Where we broke this, but that was only one candle's worth. Came down, came straight back up, and then we remained bullish. So it could be possible. Time will tell. You know, this is looking bullish right now. Just quickly zoom this out and show you what I mean. Because it's holding relative support. And I know you can't see it on this one here. This is why I'm going to bring it to here. If you look at the weekly time frame, again, for Bitcoin, I've got the RSIs here. RSIs are looking incredibly bullish. We've got the buy momentum coming in on the stochastic RSI down here. This is the blue line and the red line. When it goes into this blue zone, you're going to see buy momentum pick up. People are going to want to buy. They're going to feel like they've missed the opportunity to buy at a cheaper price, right? So you're going to see that come up. You're going to see this RSI start to come back up, which is going to cause the price to come up as well. Right, so you can see here, this was the support that we wanted to hold support on, because you can see in the past, this is where it got rejected, right? So, or even a tiny bit of support here, like we came up, rejected, fell down, rejected, fell down, and we finally broke above it, and then we held support. You can see it here in the chart, right? You can see we held support. So this was sort of like a significant area, held support here. And most recently, a few weeks ago, we also held support here on this little candle here. So now we're starting to come back up. Is this going to form a W pattern? That's another interesting thing. I don't know if many people are thinking about that. Will this make some form of a W pattern? Let me see if I can change this yellow. I want to show you. Because W patterns are usually bullish as well. Let me just delete this and then come again. Real quick, delete that. Boom, delete that. Come again. Because W patterns, I'm going to see if I can find it online. W-shaped pattern like this. Usually that's bullish and it usually goes up. So let me see if I can find W-shaped pattern charts. Let's see if it comes up. Here we go. So I'm pretty sure the W-shaped pattern is usually bullish. Let's click on images. So this is an example, right? You've come down, you tested, you came up, you came down, you tested again, right? And let's quickly take a look at Bitcoin's price again. You can see it, hold on, so you can see it again. Look, we came down, tested, we came up, we came down, tested again, and then usually it flies off. So if we take another look over here, this W, both of them, they're both showing it. It doesn't matter which one we're showing, they're both showing it, look. And afterwards, in the future, it just flies up. So it's likely we could be forming a W-shaped bottom. It's like a double bottom, W-shaped pattern. This is very bullish. If it happens, expect Bitcoin's price to rally more. So the only other thing I wanted to show you now is still on this page here. I want to flip this to the monthly time frame and kind of just show you guys that actually Bitcoin's been doing what it usually does. It hasn't, even though it seems really bearish, it's been doing what it usually does. Meaning when you look at this RSI, right? We'll just have a look at this one here. Let me mute this other one first. When you look at this blue one, you can see that in most cycles, because it has like a yellow average line, moving average, when it breaks it, this break here, let's take this area here for example, when it breaks it, it usually remains above it in a bull cycle, right? So I'll just come back and show you again this area here. In most examples, it remains above this yellow line. Even if it falls down, it always remains above this yellow line. Same happened here, right? Well, we had one instance of the COVID, which was a black swan event, but it usually remains above this yellow moving average line until obviously it peaks out and then breaks. So what we've done right now is we've came above and we've remained above this yellow line on the RSI, this moving average line. So it's like we're bouncing off it and we could just keep going up. So that's another thing I'm watching on the monthly time frame. It does look bullish. It's not a bearish indicator, well for me right now, because it looks like we bottomed out and then we're starting to work our way back up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Was this helpful to you? If it was, drop that like, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep showing you this because you need to know when the price is going up, when it's going down. You wanna know when you should be taking profits. And I'm gonna be showing you when this goes right up to the top. I've already marked it. You can see on this RSI here, I've marked it and I'm ready to be taking profits at the top. And if you don't wanna miss it, stick around. Every time we've peaked, we've been up on this white line here. Look, the blue pierces through right up here. This is where we're gonna be taking profits. At some point, this blue line is gonna come up and pierce up to here and come and touch this white line. that's when I'm taking profits on everything, because every time it does that, it peaks at the top of the market. You can see here, look, peaks at the top of the market. You see it, look, up here, peaks the top of the market. Same with every rally, it peaks the top. Look right here, boom, peaks the top of the market. So this is what I'm looking for. And again, if you want to become a Patreon, they're going to be kept up to date very easily with all these different things, charts, analysis, the lots. They can see my buy alerts when I'm buying and selling. It's a fresh month. Make sure you come over, check it out. You know, people are coming, welcome in. I see ya. 7 tiers. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. This one, it unlocks all my posts. You won't miss nothing, right? And they've made it very simple, Patreon, for you guys when you come over. Just click on my collections tab right here, and then it takes you over. You can see all the different things. We just did a stealth buy. You guys can't see what we're buying right now. We just bought a stealth coin, which could potentially do a 100x, 200x, maybe more. You're getting in super early on that stealth buy. I thought it was a great buy. You know, we're buying like $200 worth, and it's giving us millions of coins. And the funny thing is, with this stealth buy, this token only has 100 million in supply. So we're buying we're basically becoming whales getting in so early on that stealth buy. So if you don't want to miss out, come over, grab it. The exclusive VIP partner tier will show you what we're stealth buying. Because when it does like a 10x, 20x, that's when I'm going to share it on YouTube. And then you're going to understand why you should come over and grab the stealth buys. But you can see things nice and easily over here. Spreadsheets and everything else made it nice and simple for you. Real quick, my CEO tier gives you access to the super alerts. VIP Telegram group over there, people are talking about stuff. This is where we found the stealth buy. One of the big whales over there with big money is sharing projects, getting in mega early, and they're showing us what we can be buying and getting an opportunity to make great gains. So come over, check it out, guys. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.